I'm going to talk to you about our best-selling ski waxing iron. That is the Smart Waxer by Holmenkol. Here's one of them here. A proper ski waxing iron is critical. You can read articles online about using travel irons and not being a problem. Trust us, we're not just saying this, because you want to save an iron, although it'd be nice if you do. It's because we don't want you to wreck your skis or board. The number of skis or boards we get in here where we can actually see the edge proliferating through the base where it's been overheated is all too common, and it's all too terminal. A correct ski waxing iron has a thermostat in it which is about 90% more effective than your domestic iron. And they're usually made by a company called Era, which is one of very few companies that make the thermostats go in irons, and it's set to a 5-degree swing range. They have temperature gauges on very clearly to match with the wax instructions on the box. There's usually a little temperature gauge, idea on the box saying use it within a range of 120 to 130. So you'd set this to 125, wait for the light, and away you go. It's got a range 5 degrees either way. The electronic ones have 3 degrees. The key difference between a shirt iron and this sort of iron is the base as well. Very thin aluminium base. We've taken these apart to have a look. A domestic iron has button guides, it has multiple bases, it has steam holes, has God knows what going on. It's purple and fluffy sometimes. This is for waxing skis, so stick to waxing skis. If it wouldn't do a very good job with your shirt, to be honest. The temperature is so sensitive here, it protects your skis, protects your investment. Comes in 2 versions, the Smart Waxer, and there's also a couple of voltages. So you've got the 230 volt here, and you can see we include an earthed and fused, which is rare, plug for UK use, and you can take that off and take this to Europe with you, or we do it in 110 US as well with a US plug attached. You can only use that obviously in Canada and USA. 2 versions though. In terms of base, you have the Smart Waxer Classic smooth base, and you have the Smart Waxer with the grooved base here. Personally, I have no real preference. If we sold out of one and you're looking for an iron, you're looking to buy one, just buy the other, frankly. But to explain what the difference is, this is the classic style smooth base iron. Allows you to press the wax through the ski and board, push it along so you have a fine rib of wax on the outside edge, and you spread that along. A bit more arm work involved, but you're getting a very precise, even heat. This one is for people a little bit lazier. The grooves in here carry the wax, so rather than having to make sure there's a piece of wet wax on the edges, you push it slowly down the ski or board. This is already wax is impregnated within these grooves and is spread out nicely. So this gives you better spread, this gives you more precision, but the end result is the same. If you follow the protocols in our training videos, you can't go wrong with either iron. Snowboarders sometimes tend to go for this because they think it spreads the wax out easier, and it does, but it also goes cooler quicker, which is where this wins. So it's kind of 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other. Either iron is going to serve you well, frankly. In our workshop we have both. Temperature range on this goes up to 180 degrees, sorry, working my way up there. The idea behind that is if you want to use a repair strip, you can use a corner of the iron just here and just melt a little bit of repair strip in, rather than having to use a repair candle with a match, which is never as good. Comes with a ergonomic handle with a bit of rubber on it. It can be stood on its end. We have the plug, like I say, and also you get a drip tray as well, which is great, so you can put the iron down while it's still switched on. Can't rate these iron highly enough. We have digital irons up to £250, but you can guess which iron's in the back of my van. When I go out to a resort, it's one of these. It's just, there's no need to spend any more. The digital irons are beautiful, very nice, and very even easy to spread the wax around with a weight. But these are nice and lightweight, compact, and also cheap. So these are the Smart Waxers, and this is the Classic, and this is the standard Smart Waxer from Holmenkol.